The team firing on all cylinders. The Reds are 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League and are the only team to have won every match in the UEFA Champions League so far. They also have a Carabao Cup quarter-final tie against Southampton coming up, and it's clear that Liverpool are ready for any challenges that lie ahead. Even with Slot's impressive early season performance, the recruitment team at Anfield continues to search for ways to strengthen the squad, and it seems they've found an opportunity. It will be no surprise to anyone that Liverpool's standout player so far this season has been Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian king has been in excellent form, remaining Liverpool's star player since Slot's arrival this summer. Ryan Gravenberch has also impressed, but Salah's contributions have been impossible to ignore. However, Salah's strong start to the season has been bittersweet for many fans, as fears grow that this might be his last campaign with the club. The Egyptian, along with Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold, has a contract expiring at the end of the season. While summer might feel like a long way off, time is running out for Liverpool to secure their talisman's future. Slot's tenure at Anfield has certainly been impressive, and it almost seems as if he has the Midas touch since his arrival on Merseyside. Liverpool currently sits 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League and remains the only team to have won every game in the UEFA Champions League. Under Slot, the Reds have won 15 of their first 17 matches, including a draw away to title contenders Arsenal and a surprising home loss to Nottingham Forest, who are currently sitting 5th. However, not everything Slot has done has been without issue. Many supporters have expressed disappointment with his first transfer window. In his inaugural window, Slot secured just one signing: Federico Chiesa. Additionally, a deal was made for Georgi Mamardashvili, who will join Liverpool in the summer of 2025. Chiesa, who has played just 78 minutes this season, has shown glimpses of quality, including an assist, but reports suggest that a January exit for the Italian is now a possibility. Meanwhile, Trent Alexander-Arnold is entering the final year of his contract at Liverpool. The 26-year-old right-back is in his 8th season as a starter for his boyhood club, and with his deal expiring soon, it could very well be his last season at Anfield. Real Madrid and Barcelona have both been linked with the England international, and he is free to talk to clubs in January. Real Madrid are reportedly putting plans in place behind the scenes, with their media playbook working to make their intentions clear. Marca has stated that the 15-time European champions see Alexander-Arnold as an essential acquisition and are already positioning him as the successor to Dani Carvajal at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid in crisis. Ahead of Champions League clash with Liverpool, Real Madrid are facing a crisis ahead of their Champions League group stage match against Liverpool. Although the reigning European champions managed a 4-0 win over Osasuna before the international break, cracks are beginning to show in Carlo Ancelotti's side. Their season has seen setbacks, including losses in the Champions League to Lille and AC Milan, leaving them 18th in the newly restructured Champions League table ahead of the Anfield clash on November 27th. Madrid have also struggled in La Liga, drawing against Atletico Madrid and suffering a humiliating 4-0 defeat at home to Barcelona. To make matters worse, Los Blancos are in the midst of an unprecedented injury crisis. Eder Militao, Rodrigo, and Lucas Vazquez were all forced off with injuries during the weekend, adding to a growing list of casualties. Since the start of the season, Real Madrid have suffered 25 injuries, and according to Relevo, this has raised serious questions about Ancelotti's longtime fitness coach, Antonio Pintus. It's come to light that Madrid collectively covered 10 kilometers less than Barcelona in their 4-0 defeat. Meanwhile, their distance gap with Stuttgart in the Champions League was 8 kilometers, and in their sole European win this season, they ran 6 kilometers less than Borussia Dortmund. In the loss to AC Milan, the difference was 5 kilometers. Ancelotti has sounded the alarm. Kylian Mbappé, whose transfer is becoming more questionable by the day, covered only 8 kilometers in the defeat to Barcelona. This has reportedly led Ancelotti to conclude that Madrid needs to refocus on the basics. The coach plans to use the international break to introduce a new fitness program that will be implemented for the rest of the season. However, on Monday, Ancelotti could only assemble 7 players for a session, with 15 stars absent due to injuries or international duty. Despite this, Madrid is looking to boost their fitness levels, with Ancelotti telling the press before the Osasuna game, "The problem is clear. The key is to be a compact team. What's needed for that? Sacrifice, focus, and teamwork. Liverpool will overwhelm us. There is a growing belief within the club that Madrid simply haven't been working hard enough. It's been claimed that some senior players were unhappy when the squad was given 2 days off after the Barca loss, while Hansi Flick had his players back on the pitch the very next day. The concern is also spreading ahead of the upcoming match at Anfield, with voices at the training ground admitting, according to Relevo, either we raise our level or Liverpool will overwhelm us. Liverpool have been in stellar form this season, winning 15 of 17 games and sitting atop both the Premier League and Champions League tables. Arne Slot and his staff will be eager to take on Madrid and avenge recent defeats. Since 2018, Madrid have beaten Liverpool in 2 Champions League finals, eliminated them on the way to the semi-finals in 2023, and haven't lost to them since a 4-0 defeat at Anfield in 2009. Now could be the time for Liverpool to strike back. Liverpool FC News Recap. Salah's time running out. Trent's big decision. Neville's awful take. Andy Robertson has expressed doubt over the assessment of Liverpool's current squad by Arne Slot, who has been outspoken about the team's progress. Robertson admitted he hasn't been at his best recently, particularly struggling against Arsenal in a recent match, which many fans considered the worst 45 minutes of his Liverpool career. While some were already critical of Robertson last season, it's clear that he hasn't returned to the levels we've come to expect. On the topic of transfers, Real Madrid's interest in signing Trent Alexander-Arnold has only intensified. According to ABC in Spain, Madrid is expected to try for the Liverpool right-back in January, despite originally targeting a move next summer. The unexpected injury to Dani Carvajal has left Madrid without a top-tier right-back, prompting them to consider Alexander-Arnold as a potential early signing. But Liverpool should dismiss any offer from Madrid. For now, their focus remains on Mohamed Salah, who has continued to shine as Liverpool's best player this season. While Ryan Gravenberch has also impressed, Salah's contributions remain crucial. However, Salah's outstanding form has been bittersweet for Liverpool fans, as concerns grow that this could be his final season at the club. Alongside Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold, Salah's contract expires at the end of the season, and while summer is months away, there is growing anxiety over his future at Anfield. Arne Slot, since his appointment as Liverpool's head coach, has been a revelation. The team currently sits 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League and remains unbeaten in the Champions League. Slot has won 15 of his first 17 matches, with draws against Arsenal and a surprising loss to Nottingham Forest, who are sitting 5th in the league. However, not everything Slot has done has been a success. In his first transfer window, Liverpool only managed to sign Federico Chiesa, while Georgi Mamardashvili will join in 2025. Chiesa has played only 78 minutes so far and is already being linked with a January exit. Meanwhile, Trent Alexander-Arnold finds himself in a pivotal moment at Liverpool. The 26-year-old, in the final year of his contract, has attracted interest from both Real Madrid and Barcelona. Real Madrid is reportedly making early moves to secure his signature, viewing him as a long-term replacement for Carvajal. As always, the Spanish media is key in helping Madrid promote their intentions, with Marca recently claiming that the club sees Alexander-Arnold as a necessary acquisition.